Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review, and this is a unique one. I think I've been saying that in nearly every video that I've been doing, but this truly is a unique one. I tried to get the lighting so that it conveys this exact element. This is a mysterious review, ladies and gentlemen. The most mysterious review we have ever done. And I say that 100%. We are delving into new territory here. Because today, not only are we trying out a new product and reviewing it, we're also solving a mystery at the same time. We've never done that before. So we're gonna be, we're gonna be like Sherlock Holmes and Scooby-Doo combined, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Oreos, it's one of those things that you see at the supermarket and you kind of pass by it, and it's one of those things, and I mean no disrespect to the company itself, but it's one of those things that really, it's always there, but it hasn't been relevant in the world of social media for a very long time, for years and years. And I guess they figured, well, we've tried out everything. We've exhausted all options, all possibilities. There's almost nothing left. I mean, we tried the double stuffed Oreos. We tried the triple stuffed Oreos. We tried the quarter stuffed Oreos. We tried the Oreos with vanilla cookies and chocolate frosting and strawberry and key lime pie, and nothing's working. No one cares about Oreos anymore. So what do? And as the saying goes, desperate times call for desperate measures. And they said, you know what? We got to get people talking about Oreo again. I mean, it's one of those things we're so ubiquitous that everyone's they know about us in the back of our heads, but that no one really talks about us. You don't see Oreo trending on Twitter that often, or people really talking or caring about it. Well, what can we do? Well, we have to do two things. We have to, number one, create an element of mystery. And how we can do that with a cookie is beyond me. And number two, we have to actually pay people to get this product. And that's what they did, and perhaps it worked. Because with that came the release of the Mystery Oreo. And I don't know, I don't mean to hate on Oreo that much. They're actually a fine cookie. I always enjoy them, but that's the truth. The Mystery Oreo. Guess the flavor for a chance to win 50 grand. Some good money right there. See back for details. So simple. You have to guess the correct flavor of the filling. So it's mystery filling, right? Guess the correct flavor for a chance to win $50,000. And the 5 first prize winners will also receive $10,000. And you can, I guess you just have to guess, what the filling is. And you could text it to a number, or go to the Oreo Mystery website and submit your guess. And the world doesn't know. There's detective firms working around the clock trying to figure out what this flavor is. No one knows. No one knows. So now I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm going to try and win 50 grand. And that's a joke. I'm just genuinely curious. I'm not in it to win it with this time, but I'm just curious myself if I can. I'm just curious what it tastes like. Made by Nabisco. Nabisco right there. I think there was a band, right, called Panic at Nabisco. I don't think anyone got that one. All right. The cookie, it's supposed to taste like this chocolate cookie, so that should not influence the taste of the cream. It says the mystery flavor cream. So what is the filling in between the two aforementioned cookies? What does that taste like? That's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, we're opening it. The unboxing. Look at them. They're all just... Remember the, years ago they discovered the terracotta warriors? Remember that in China there? This is kind of what it looks like. They're kind of just, you know, just lined up like that, you know, in this subterranean lair. You can see there they are. They look rather similar to your standard Oreos, though the filling itself does seem more compact, meaning there is more room on all sides. And that goes for all cookies. That was not simply an outlier, mind you. There's a very pronounced scent, and it's extremely pronounced, and I have a feeling that this gives it away immediately. These reek of Fruity Pebbles. I'm dead serious. I don't even think they're owned by Nabisco. I think that's is that a Kellogg's? Is that General Mills? I don't know who owns that, but I don't think it's Nabisco owned. You ever have a breakfast? Me too. A while ago, I had a Fruity Pebbles. I don't really eat dry cereal too much, but I poured them out into a bowl, and sometimes I sniff the bag. You know, glorious, glorious scent there. And if you've ever done that, then you know what they smell like. This is 100% match. I mean, these smell like Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal. And, well, let's try it. I figure in order to taste the sauce, the frosting most adequately, we don't need this. And I suppose... this is what we'll do. Watch. All right. It's the Mystery Oreo frosting going in. And we'll try one more. We'll eat it in the same way. Some may call this sacrilegious, but I'm just interested in trying the frosting here. Now, you know it's rigged, right? I don't mean to... I don't know. Maybe I'm just jaded in a sense, but that's the truth. These completely 100% taste as they smell, with one addition. It tastes exactly, you know, of course it's supposed to be creamy, you know, it's an icing frosting, you know the adjective. Very sweet, of course. But it tastes like a mix of two things. Number one, overwhelmingly like, again, the Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal. And that in itself simply has a flavor all of its own, but it is a perfect match to that. Along with that, it also has a bit of a flavor of their original, just vanilla cream there as well. It simply tastes like the Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal, very sweet, with a little bit of an addition of the standard vanilla frosting. But let's be honest, I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of people that have submitted that exact same thing to them already. And they know that. They know that if it's something so overwhelming as this, and that if you've had any sort of, breakfast cereal, you could easily recognize that. they need a fallback plan because they just can't throw out the cash to everyone. They have to make it a little tougher. So I guarantee you it's probably like a made up or very obscure flavor that they probably called it like schnoozleberry or something like that, and that's the correct submission. And if you instead say that it tastes like Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal with a hint of vanilla cream, that's incorrect because it wasn't schnoozleberry or whatever their vernacular for the flavor is. That's my guess. That's probably how they can, have the contest rigged so that, hey, if no one gets it, no one gets it. But, that's where that stands. But now you know what it tastes like. In terms of the Fruity Pebbles, if you really want to get into that, it's just a mixed, just a mixed fruity blend, even a little grainy in a sense. And, with a hint of that vanilla cream as well. Overall, though, I'm not really interested in the competition. I was just genuinely curious because Oreos is one of those things that really doesn't, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't get my hopes up too often. And usually I always go with just the original Oreos nowadays. Though sometimes they did have some, like, lemon ones. The Thins, too. I think those are even vegan, but I thought those were actually very good. I enjoyed those. They did a good job with that. I'll give credit where credit is due. Those were fine. But I do remember, otherwise I'll just go with the standard Oreos, all their other little concoctions I'm not too interested in. But simply the mystery flavor was something that got me interested, got me curious, and I thought to myself, well, what the heck? I'll open them up, I'll analyze them, I'll review them, and, I'll let you know what this mystery flavor creme, C-R-E-M-E, cream creme, tastes like. If there was one thing that I know a few people would want me to do, and what the heck, I have the time to spare. I guess you do want me to just try the cookie in order to verify that this is actually just a standard cookie. So we'll do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cookie is a standard chocolate. Completely standard as you would find on any other Oreo cookie product. So, that's where this stands. Now you know what the mystery cream flavor, what it tastes like. I guarantee, though, if you're trying to look to win this competition, you have to remember that this is a very pronounced flavor. It's easily distinguishable. And therefore, I think, if this is really what they're planning, I think they have a trick up their sleeve, and I think that it's a little harder than this. Because otherwise, it would literally just be a lottery. So many thousands and tens of thousands of people will have already put that they taste like the Fruity Pebbles breakfast cereal. Delve deeper, and that's all I can say. Just analyze it, If you have connections to a laboratory, that's even better. Get it torn apart and analyzed, and understand the composition of this creme substance, and just keep digging. Just keep digging deeper, and just keep going. Just immerse yourself. Plunge in head first down the alleged rabbit hole, and maybe you'll find the exact terminology, and you'll be the winner of the competition. Who's to say, right? But it was very interesting to try out. I give them credit. Is it something I would get again? No, but, I have this whole box. I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to gradually snack on them as time progresses. So they don't taste bad. They taste pleasant. It's a very unique flavor, something I didn't expect them to taste like. But quite frankly, it's interesting. It's an interesting snack. It's something fun to try out, and they're not that bad. This package was $4. Therefore, out of 10, I think it's just a fun snack. It's fun. It's something that you give to your friends, and Oh my gosh, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It's just a fun little snack. That's all I can say. No complaints though. Interesting flavor. And therefore, out of 10, I'm just going to be giving these an 8.4 out of 10. Not the most spectacular thing in the world, but certainly inventive and interesting for what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Today's review was for the mystery flavored Oreos with the mystery flavored creme included. And that's all that I have for you. The date upon the next publication of my video, I have a lot going on. It's been rough lately, but we'll just have to see. That's all I can say. Maybe in the next week or so, and we'll just have to see. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and today we tried out the mystery flavored Oreos. Thank you and take care.